Hey Alteryx community, my name's Nicole Johnson and I'm here today to talk to you about my favorite event ever, the Alteryx Grand Prix. And as we prepare our 16th Grand Prix at our Inspire conference in Las Vegas on May 15th, we want to make sure that you're as excited about it as we are and that you're ready to race. We'll be running our prelims from Inspire, so everyone will have a chance to make it on that stage. But you might be wondering if you've got what it takes to claim victory in the Grand Prix. So I've invited a few of our past winners to share some advice, talk about their experiences, and get you pumped up to compete. Now, as one of your Grand Prix hosts for the past few years, I love this event for the fun, the excitement, the drama, the chance to make an absolute fool of myself on stage. But I loved this event even before I came to work here, because way back when, in 2018, I competed in the Grand Prix as a customer. And in a very dramatic photo finish fashion, I ended up winning the trophy that year as the first solo female competitor to take home the Grand Prix title. So I can share a little bit of my perspective too as we chat with a couple members of our Grand Prix royalty. Let's start with getting to know our previous winners.
Hello, I'm Claire. And this is a cardboard cutout of my face. And we won the Grand Prix at Inspire in Denver in 2022. I was a student at the time, and that was my very first Inspire.
Hi, I'm Jarrod Thuener, a product manager at Alteryx. I've had the honor of winning the Grand Prix twice. First at the 2015 Inspire in Boston, and again at the 2021 Virtual Inspire.
I'm Molly Harras from Aimpoint Digital, and I'm the 2023 Grand Prix winner from Inspire Las Vegas, as well as the reigning champ from 2024 Grand Prix All-Stars, also in Las Vegas.
I can't wait to hear some of the great advice from these top-notch racers. Okay, first question is about strategy. When I found out I was competing in the Grand Prix, I only had a couple weeks to prepare. It was a bit last second. So mostly I just tried not to panic, but I also solved every weekly challenge I could get my hands on, and then I kind of just winged it. I tried really hard not to overthink it. After all, it's just solving a workflow, right? And we all know how to do that. It's just a little noisier when doing it on stage. How about you, Racing Royalty? What was your strategy for preparing for the Grand Prix?
I prepared for the Grand Prix using as many weekly challenges and practice workflows as I could find. I focused on keeping myself very detail-oriented, so if I made mistakes, catching them quickly. I focused on solving quickly, so I would time myself, force myself to go faster and faster. And I put together a playlist of cheering noises, unexpected clown horns, other things that would keep me agile and focused, even when there were loud noises.
My approach has always been hands-on. In 2021, I tackled weekly challenges in unfamiliar areas. And even in 2015, which predates the weekly challenges, I dove into sample workflows and data sets to experiment with every tool that I could. It's all about learning by doing.
My strategy for preparing for the Grand Prix was to practice visualizing building Alteryx workflows in my mind before I actually got to the point where I'm putting tools on the canvas. So I would take the weekly challenges, read through the problem, and physically envision putting, first I need a formula tool, then I need a join, maybe I might encounter something where I need to change data type, so probably throw in a select tool. And so in that way, when I go up to the stage and when I go to actually build the workflow, I have it 80% built in my head. All I need to do is just implement and then roll with the punches as they come. If I had a second piece of advice, it would be don't prank the Alteryx events team because they will get you back.
Those are excellent strategies all around. Now, some of you might still be wondering, is it really worth all that preparation and going through all that adrenaline on stage? What even happens after the race when you win? For me, it started the winding path that eventually led to me working here at Alteryx and hosting the Grand Prix. Alas, they don't let me compete anymore. But I can say that right after the race, it was so fun to have that celebrity status at Inspire, and extra fun to have that giant trophy on my desk at work for the next year. Especially since it was so much bigger than the finance team's kickball trophy that year. definitely gave me some good street cred. So, All-Stars, how did winning the Grand Prix impact your career or your Alteryx journey?
The two biggest ways the Grand Prix impacted my career were the increased visibility in the Alteryx community and the credibility that comes with saying I've won a global coding competition. I've loved getting to meet all of the new people around the Alteryx community and at my job who saw me win the Grand Prix, even if on LinkedIn. And I've so appreciated being able to tell people I won a global coding competition. So even if they don't know Alteryx, they understand that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to code.
Winning the Grand Prix has been a game changer. I first got inspired by the event back in 2009, and after several attempts, my 2015 win confirmed that I was on the right track. It's really amazing how an analytics tool can shape your entire career, and right now I can't imagine working without Designer.
Winning the Grand Prix really impacted my career because it let me put my name out there, and it really credentialized my claims on my resume that I can work under stress and I can work under fire. So last year when I had some life changes, I needed to look for a new job, my reputation preceded me. And now I get to work at Aimpoint Digital doing stuff that I love and really working on incredible questions and problems. And I don't know if I'd ever be able to be in this position if I hadn't won the Grand Prix.
I think we can all agree that competing in the Grand Prix can really open up some incredible opportunities. Okay, to wrap us up, I'd love to hear from our past winners. What advice do you have for this year's racers?
I would encourage all the racers this year, have fun, try out, even if you don't know if you'll make it, enjoy the process, and practice thinking on your feet. It will be very important that you can think quickly and pivot if your first intuitive solution doesn't work. You have to be able to think on your feet, come up with a new solution, debug as you go. So good luck, go get them, and I hope you have a great time.
You know, when asked this, I always give the same answer. Believe in your solution and execute it with confidence. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be effective. So stay focused, keep calm, and solve on.
My advice for this year's racers is to take it slow and steady. That might seem a little bit odd, but if you let your adrenaline get the better of you, you're not going to trust yourself, you're not going to trust what you're doing. So take a deep breath and just take it step by step. You've got this.
Okay, Alteryx community, I think that's all the incredible advice you need, and I hope that you are just as excited as I am for the upcoming Grand Prix. I can't wait to see you at the prelims and to see the lucky ones who are going to make it on stage for the best event of the year. And remember, just have fun. Don't spill your drink on your keyboard right before the race starts. You can take my word on that one. And trust me, you can do this, and you will have a blast. We will see you at the finish line in Las Vegas on May 15th. Let's get ready to workflow.